I'm a bit nervous.
Boys are out here already. Boy, that's a different boy.
That's a new boy.
That's a new boy.
Where's your fucking wrenches? Oh, I mean, burning wrenches. Right here.
I have the power to make that a bleep.
Good, good. Bleep that out. But you're Jesus. You can swear. Oh, no, my hair's up. I'm not currently Jesus.
You can do it. Put your back into it.
Instead of pulling all the urethane, can you just fill these?
Look at all that room now.
So much room for activities. Oh, thank God. This car's been vaccinated against rabies.
Oh, yes.
I found a Lego, too. That's where I put the things I find.
There's a Lego.
Look at the size of that cock. Looks like you've done this a time or two before.
Once or twice. He's got all the banging.
Oh. Too bad that didn't do this instead, because you could slap ass with it.
Well, how do you do that?
Pump it. Pump it. Pump the nozzle. Get in there. Okay. Rotate.
I'm terrified.
Oh, God.
What am I doing?
Your windshield
You're
in.
putting a fucking windshield in. Alright. Put the top in. Focus on the top. Focus on the top, baby. Come on.
Just a tip.
Don't panic. Don't panic. All
Constant
right,
pressure
put the
lubrication.
top in. You want to keep like a nice 1/4-inch gap around there.
He doesn't know what
Look
quarter
at
wrench
that.
is, by the way.
Let it sit.
I windshielded.
Alright, don't move. Don't move. It still hurts.
Stay right.
That's what I get for sniffing markers.
Alright.
Too bad the rest of the car looks like shit. Down here, replacing ball joints. Our beautiful brakes are off again already. I got both charge pipes done from here to here, and then from here down there. Our air filters from Geena's car fit, so use those while we can. Tokyo's doing that little clamp right there. How you making out? You want to strip that out? Don't break it, because we don't got
It's
another
probably
one.
gonna break.
Why?
You welded the nut on the backside, crook?
Wow, blame me. Little shit ass.
I'll put this in your pee hole.
It's not big enough. I'm gonna cut this. Cut what? I hate stuff under pressure. Like blue dye under pressure.
Blue dye under pressure.
There it goes.
It's a good sound.
Careful, Ricky. Delicate. Delicate, Ricky. Boys, it ain't take rocket appliances to put ball joints in.
But it does, apparently.
It does, yes.
Today's video is brought to you by Black Sheep Industries and True North Turbos. Now, I am part owner. They're one and the same company. It's just two different divisions of it. Black Sheep Industries, we got like your wastegates, your blow-off valves, your V-bands, all the accessory things you're going to need for your turbos. And then at True North Turbos, we have all kinds of awesome high-performance turbos. And all the turbos are machined, balanced, finished, and assembled here right in Canada. And we design all our compressor wheels. We have a ton of turbos out there. We're doing R&D all the time. The turbos are just, they're performing super, super well. So if you guys want to check it out, go to blacksheepindustries.ca and you can find the True North Turbos tab there as well. Free shipping on all turbos to the United States. blacksheepindustries.ca. While they're frigging around with that, I got the front end all buttoned up here. So air filters from Geena's car going on this car. They actually look pretty decent. All the charge piping is in and done. I'm gonna mount some stuff for the firewall there, like the vacuum block, map sensor. I really want to run push lock line, but I don't know if they make a 1/16 to 1/8 adapter. All of these are 1/16. I guess we could probably pull it out, maybe tap it, but probably not enough meat on there. Because instead of running rubber hose, I like to run push lock hose. Girls be like, put the toilet seat down when you're done, and then leave the seat all the way jammed forward when they get out. Dang, Geena, new windshield though.
Look at it!
That's actually really nice.
Finally gonna be able to see out of it.
I want a new windshield now.
Do you?
Nice dress.
Thank you.
They resealed this too.
Oh, did they?
Yep.
Oh, that's good. Oh, because of your fire.
Yeah.
Your little incident you had.
Bye, Geena.
Goodbye. I'm gonna go to the store first. And then I'll
Okay.
come home.
So we got Geena's car back home, and we want to replace the steering wheel in it, but I don't know what adapter to get. So we have a Grant steering wheel. It's a 5-bolt one, which is I don't know why it's not 6. And this is the stock one, but I don't know what adapter to get because all the adapters seem like they won't fit the steering wheel. But this looks like it's pretty circle. And it looks like I can kind of... It looks like I could probably cut that out of there and throw it in the lathe and clean it up. So what we have to do is we'll cut that out, put it in the lathe, clean it up, weld the plate to the top side of this, and then drill the bolt holes for these on that plate. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hole saw something out that's like roughly that big. We'll chuck it in the lathe to give it the insert right here to make sure it's centered. And then we'll...
Here goes nothing. What's that saying? If she doesn't find you handsome, she may give you a handy. I've got this little piece to stick it in the lathe.
Let's see what our little lathe can do.
And now this piece should center with that piece, like that, and we can drill our holes and use the steering wheel as a pilot guide. That was the whole purpose. So we gotta drill those out, get some screws for those, and that's one step closer. I'm actually gonna cut the center piece out of this one, so there's no turning back now, no putting the steering wheel back on. Aye, Poppy. Now we get to put this thing in the lathe, see if we can clean it up and make it into a thing that resembles like a thing.
And this is what we end up with. This side is going to get mounted to the steering wheel. That side's still got to get welded up, but that is the side that goes to the hub. So our hub is in the middle there. Put our nut on the top again, and let's get some steering wheel bolts. Smokey the Chicken Slayer. Upper ball joint's trying to get at him. Can't do it. I would take this, angle it this way for this one.
Yeah, and kind of cut the top on an angle.
And then angle that one, yeah. And I'm doing steering wheel things.
Taking much longer than just buying one.
Okay, here's the wheel on there with our little custom adapter. I just painted it black. You will see this nut on the outside. The wheel's actually shallower, like towards the front.
And if you watch some previous videos, Geena actually has to hold the wheel like out here just to reach the pedals. So having it closer that way so she can move the seat forward, closer to the pedals, more comfortable position, better for her.
It also gives her better access to the shifter, which she was also reaching for. The next biggest issue is putting buttons in this thing. Can't really put buttons in the middle right here because that's a far way to reach for a button, especially for me. Like that would be terrifying. So you have to find a way to move the button to there, which I'm sure they make a bracket that bolts onto like the back of the wheel and bolts to there, but we don't have that option right now, so we got to try and build something for that. I guess we're doing some CAD. It'd be nice just to have a piece, but we don't have that on hand, so I guess we're cutting one out.
Okay. As tight as they'll ever get. All the way across?
Yeah, you'll see. And that's it.
See there, I'll be there in a few minutes. I would have brought ice caps though.
So I was using the grinder app, and then someone showed up, and they're getting put to work. There are hot, sexy singles in my area that want to hook up.
Definitely do
Showed
want.
up.
Definitely do want to hook up.
I was using the grinder and the Dremel.
I just want to let you know, like, anybody who enjoys doing brake lines is, like,
Psychopath.
yeah. You're probably a murderer, too. I still can't believe you're friggin' with this thing. I've been with your mom, your sister, your dad. You can call me Uncle Kyle now, basically.
I should clean those up, eh?
No comment? Okay, I guess it's all true then.
My dad be acting up I'm gonna have to wreck this car too.
Yeah. Dad be acting up, slam this one in a pole too. I gotta say, Malibu's 2.0, even though the body's pretty shit, the rest of the car is gonna be 40% better than the other
And
one.
37% is the Willwoods.
Yeah.
And the other 3% is the anti-roll bar.
No, the frame is better. You got better filters now.
That's true. Better injectors.
The turbos are better.
Better injectors. Pass me a dog grinder, will you?
I mean, better ingredients,
Where's the dog grinder?
better pizza, Papa John, something like that.
Yeah.
Home pizza.
Hot and ready.
I wasn't quite done with doing steering wheel stuff, so look how quiet it is though. And it went like 11.7 on the street sounding like this on 10 pounds of boost. Single digits. I feel like we have so much to do, but at the same time so little to do. We got to get Geena's buttons put in so we can test those things and get that car. And then I've continued with brake lines on Tokyo's car. I got the two here down to the distribution block. So this one goes into the line lock, and then the line lock down to the distribution block, and then this one just goes straight down there. I guessed at the lengths a little bit, so it was a little bit funky, but that's okay. That's finally dry. Perfect. And yeah, we painted a funky green to match the car. Okay, here's our wheel. I didn't want to spend too much time on it, but that looks like it should work. Buttons right there. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna install our buttons now. Put this down by my crotch. Sounds like I'm ripping one. This cord's a good idea until you have to feed the nut through it. Holy. More aggressive with the second one. Oh. That's easier. There we go, that's our wheel. And now for whatever reason these cords get pulled on, it's gonna pull on where the P-clamp is and not on like the back of the sensor here. Yeah. So essentially we just needed something cheap and easy. This took a little bit longer than I wanted it to, but the wheel was free from Luke and we just reused an adapter, so one thing from Geena's list done. Now honestly, I could have had this wired up like an hour ago, but what I'm doing is I'm actually installing this power terminal right here and a relay. So the relay is from battery power, it's gonna power this. This is gonna be with key on. So any accessories we need to add on the road or whatever, or a power inverter, we can add just by tapping into this. So I went above and beyond to install a quick key on power right here. And now I'm gonna install the inverter, hook up our buttons, and then we can finally test it. Like I said, just trying to think ahead because that might be very valuable on the road. For the record, this thing is just 12 volts. So battery power goes to the tip right here, and then this side's ground. That's how a like a cigarette lighter plug-in works. So if you just cut the ends, you can just wire those straight to power and ground. You don't have to worry about plugging this in and out. All right, inverter. It works. Sounds like it wants a better life, but this is the best one you're gonna get, little buddy. Trans brake. Bump box. I'm gonna get Geena out here to test it. We got bad man Geena.
Nervous.
So press the left one, and then press the right one to bump. Yep.
Like, will it be a tap? Like,
Yeah, just tap it first.
oh, okay.
And if you need to bump far, you hold it, and it'll like creep in.
Okay.
But your thing is also, I zip tied it to the over there.
This?
Yep.
You didn't even cut off the zip ties.
Not yet, no.
And you
But-
didn't even like put this, like whoever sits here might scratch your leg on that. You should have, why didn't you put it in the same position?
That's just where it tightened.
It's making noises.
That's a little fan on it.
Does it work?
I
Did you
didn't
try it?
I didn't try it, but it does have power to it, so. Okay, so we'll move it out over here somewhere.
Okay.
We're definitely gonna have to go practice launch it.
Oh, yeah.
Not right now though.
Because, like, basically, I would keep my foot on the floor and just let go of this one, right?
Yep. Scary?
No, but, like, that was my first time doing it. So.
Feels like you're holding back a bunch of power though, isn't it? Hold on, one sec. You can see the rear end wants to anti-squat too.
What does that mean?
It wants to plant the tire to like give you good traction. Yeah. Yeah, you can put it back over here. You don't want to take the transit cool down a little?
Or let's just get warm from driving. That gets up there fast.
Yeah. Well, it's only 3,300. How was that?
It makes me excited to like actually
Go
try
race it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we'll bring it out to the scales or whatever, and we'll try it out there first.
Like that was like literally just me testing it, and I feel like shaky. Maybe I just need lunch.
Oh, like literally
every time I go to the racetrack, first pass, my hands are like shaky and like numb and stuff, just because the nerves. I've done it so many times, it still happens.
Never done it with the same setup twice though. Not once.
No, probably not.
Not
No.
once.
We're gonna have to adjust the bump, I think, a little bit more because it's bumping a little too far.
Still?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
hopping. Like the rear end, like it's spinning the tires on the pavement.
Oh.
Yeah. I spent all day on that yesterday.
Thank you. Was it worth it?
Yeah. Well, it's something we needed to get done, and
True.
like the cord works perfect. It wraps up when you turn, and you can unplug it too. So if you don't want to accidentally hit those buttons, you can just unplug them.
Oh, from here?
That connector, yeah.
Oh yeah, okay.
Nice tattoos, though, lady.
Oh, thanks.
Is that E.T.
My elf.
Elf?
And it says beam me up. Get in,
Probing.
loser. We're going probing.
You should put trans brake bump box so you know which one's which.
Okay. Oh,
That wheel looks much better than the last wheel, though, that's for sure. That wheel looks much better than the last
Yes.
wheel.
Anyways, I'm gonna go edit this one right now because it's the second day. So if you're watching this right now, it's because I just edited it. Turbo Jesus got you back. Make sure to visit boostedlifestyle.com for all your merch. I'm not wearing any right now, but you could be, and you're gonna ruin a shirt anyway, so you might as well ruin my shirt. It is literally 9 days right now until Miles of Mayhem, and I'm gonna edit this, and I'm gonna come back out, and I'm gonna do the brake lines, because I've been putting in like, what, 9, 10, 11, 12-hour days the last, I don't know.
Oh my god, like 3 or 4 days in a row.
I know. Anyways, we have so much to do, and I'd love to at least get 3 or 4 days runtime on this thing, because we can fix something in 3 days. We can't fix something the day before we have to go. So make sure you like the video. Peace easy. Get that beat.